Welcome to the Prospectors Radio Show, the talk show for our community. Please welcome Rich Cooley, Ron Harrison, Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton, Kathleen Biffle, and your host, Tim Grimes.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another edition of Prospector Radio. It's Sunday, November 12th and 12th? Yes, the 12th. And we're coming to you live, like always. Man, I couldn't even see the date. It's pretty bad. Joining us tonight, like always, I got the greatest co-hosts out there. First off, we're going to start off with Mr. Ron Harrison. How are you, Ron?
Well, doing great. Shoot, not much to report.
Not much to report.
However, we did start, digging on the well. Just had a little problem with that. But when we got down, drill bits started bringing up gray and black sand, or gray, I should say, material, and some black sand. Well, I went ahead and panned it out, and we had some gold in it. So, Robert's setting up we're setting up as we're drilling the well. We got a sluice box set up that all the material has to run through as it washes out.
Why not, right? Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, you're doing it. Why not?
Shoot.
You guys are.
It's all about the gold.
Yeah, you guys are core drilling now. You guys aren't looking for water.
Yeah.
You're getting core samples. That's cool, but why not? If you could incorporate it, make it.
Exactly.
Hey, you're getting some gold. Something you haven't done all year.
Exactly.
For
a couple of years.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
You're getting it while you're digging your well, but that's all right.
Yep.
You'll take it, won't you?
Well, when they were clearing the up here on the mountain, I was panning some of the material out of the hillside here too. And it was getting some color, not a lot. There's a few specks, and that was about it.
Still color.
So there's gold all over down here.
That's pretty cool, though, that you're doing that. Yeah.
I thought it was a good idea. I seen Robert carrying the sluice box. I said, "What are you going to do with that?" He says, "We're going to run all this material that we're bringing up out of the, out of the holes right across it, and that's what we're doing."
Genius. Why not? I would.
But he blew a couple seals on the wellhead, and it's an older wellhead that he's using to drill with on the bottom of his engine. So he's having to have some special seals made for it. So we're kind of, right now, we're just stopped dead in the water there until we get the new seals in.
Kind of in lingo, right? Or limbo or whatever.
Yep, then we'll be back to drilling. Yeah.
All right, well, good. Hopefully you get your well in this week then. You never know. Awesome, brother.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, just let us know. And like I said, thank you, as always, for being here. And
absolutely.
All right. Also joining us tonight, we got Mr. Rich Cooley. How are you, Rich?
Pretty good. How's everyone tonight?
Doing good. What's been happening?
Oh, just got back from the cabin hunting there yesterday, and I seen some deer, and just nothing legal. One was pretty close to being legal, and the one legal one that I did see, I couldn't get a shot at. It was chasing doe around, so no deer this time. So I'll have to wait till after Thanksgiving here, and then head back up and try for buck season there for rifle.
Right. So that'll give you how many more days of hunting?
I'll have, we actually got 2 weeks after Thanksgiving, but I'll only hunt probably about 6 of those 2 weeks, and then after Christmas, we got another 2 weeks for flintlock, and I'll probably do about 3 or 4 days then. So.
Oh, cool. All right. So no gold in your week, though, huh?
No, but I was working on a dredge.
All right.
I got the box all tore apart and pretty much started on it now, so I got a lot of holes to refill in it. There's so many holes in that sluice box. Looks like Swiss cheese. So
really?
So I got to seal up all the holes and start my rebuild.
And how are you going to seal those holes up? What are you going to use?
I'm actually going to use JB Weld.
Oh, okay.
I got some that JB Weld putty that works pretty good. It works pretty hard. So.
Oh, nice.
Plus, I can drill through it if I need to later on. But.
Yep. Because you don't need that many holes, right?
No, I got so many Swiss cheese holes in there that, I got to plug them and get them straightened out and then get ready to get my matting and get my riffle set straightened out, figure out what I'm going to do, and then start putting it together and figure out what I'm doing, and then redo the crash box a little bit and just paint it and do some other stuff to it.
Right.
And,
Well, you still got a little bit of time. No worries.
oh, yeah, I'll have it done before Christmas probably. Hopefully, if I get everything in time.
Right. So what you talking about tonight on Cooley's Corner?
We're going to talk about, I know we covered winterizing our equipment, but tonight we're going to talk about winterizing your motorhome.
Oh,
okay. I know some people in the group does have motorhomes.
Yeah.
And everybody has different ways of winterizing them.
Very good. All right.
I'll basically say what I know, and then you guys can interrupt and say if there's anything else I missed.
All right.
Or how you do it. Everybody does it differently.
Yeah. Well, interesting. Can't wait.
So it'll be a short one. It's not going to be a real long one. But then I'll figure out what I'm going to do next week. So
good. Sounds like a plan.
I'm still asking for suggestions. So anybody has suggestions, side chat me. Let me know what you want me to talk about on the show, and we'll see what we can do.
There you go. Awesome, Rich. Thanks for being here, buddy. Join us tonight. We got Miss Kathleen Biffle. How are you, Kathleen?
Hi, everyone. Doing great.
Are you warm?
I'm warm right now, yes. Actually, my feet just really were the coldest. And, after they've been cold so long, they get really hot.
Yeah.
I feel right now.
Because they're beyond cold. They're frozen, so they're burning from the cold.
Now they're just burnt. I don't know.
So what did you do this weekend?
Well, we went prospecting. Our first polar bear outing, I guess you could call it. It wasn't planned that way. It was just the weekend I could go, and just so happened to be one of the coldest weekends we've had.
Yes.
Compared to last weekend, which was in the 70s, so that was kind of bizarre, but we made it. We froze, but we, we kept warm. We were smart about it and took breaks and wore our gear out. But going out this time for the first time, it felt a lot colder than it did last year. Mm-hmm. But I think it was one of the coldest days because I don't remember when doing cleanouts having my mats freeze.
Oh, really?
And getting stiff. And like the miner's moss and everything, it was icing up as we were finishing.
Wow.
In between runs.
That's crazy.
So it was cold.
It's cold. It's too cold to be out there in that creek. You guys are crazy.
But you know what? My little dredge started up just fine.
Of course, it's a Honda.
The very first...
Cool. It's a Honda. That's one thing I could say about them Honda engines.
I was very proud of her.
They just start right up. It don't matter how cold it is. They fire right up. It's like Honda four-wheelers. They right up. No.
But, oh my gosh, we found excellent gold. They just had a rain, so we had a lot of the new flood gold come in. My favorite time of the year to go out and find gold. Mm-hmm. No snakes, of course. Right. And the water was very clear, and you could see everything, and I was really surprised that my old spot was left untouched. So
nice,
even better.
Nice. And look, I seen some pictures you guys posted. It looked like you were faring well.
Yeah, and that wasn't all of it. And Carrie, she found a picker. She just sent a picture tonight.
Oh, another picker. Carrie's
she
always
may post it, but
okay.
Hope Shad found some, and I found some, and we were messing around the first day we got down there, just doing some panning. Mm-hmm. So we had gotten down there on Friday, set up our stuff, and scoped out a place where we wanted to dredge. So we thought we'd walk down to the new panning area down there because I hadn't been yet, and just walking along the rocks down there, you could just see where the flood water, just all the dark material. So we just took our scoop and just skimmed the top. Mm-hmm. There's big flakes in that.
Oh, nice. See, that top layer, right?
Yeah. So back to basics for a while, and thought, I like dredging better. But it was nice.
Kathleen, what did you say? They had a panning area?
Yeah, that's what I thought she said.
Well, there is a part that just opened up at the Double D this year where they are allowing folks to go for painting only, where they don't want dredges.
No equipment.
Right.
Well, I was unaware of that. Where did they post that at?
That it's new since you've been there. It's way at where the pavilion is down at the end on the other side. So it's a different property owner from what I understand. And the OSPA got permission to prospect there. And
cool.
But it's painting only. But you can really, it's a really good area. The way the rocks are down there. It was kind of fun to poke around and
that's cool.
Get back to basics.
That is getting back to basics. Yeah.
Yes, but we did, going out in the cold for the first time. We wanted to take the camper out. This is really the first time it's been in the cold.
Right.
Because we got it in spring and it wasn't winter.
Right.
And it did really well. The heater ran well, and we were nice and warm at night, so we weren't
toasty.
We weren't freezing. We were cold by the fire a little bit, but it wasn't when the wind picked up. But after that, it wasn't bad at all.
Well, good. I'm glad you had a good time. I'm glad you got to go, and
me too.
You guys survived the cold, and
well, we know too what to do, what we need to do next time, and this is the first time I've camped out in the cold.
Right. See, you're learning. You got to adapt, overcome and adapt, and you did. That's good. And I'm glad. I'm just glad you guys went, and I'm glad you found some gold and you had fun and got it out of your system.
You were getting nervous with all the reports about wind and it did get windy, but it wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't. No, but it was cold. It was cold.
Yeah.
I don't know how you.
That's the coldest
guys did
we've
it.
ever.
I'm like, oh man, there ain't no way. I wouldn't even want to get out of the car, much less go get in the creek. I'm like, hey, more power to
jump
them.
in the water, and people were coming by, and I don't know if it was because all the foliage is off the trees. They could see us just sitting there camping next to the creek. Like we're on vacation, in our lawn chairs. They're just looking at us, and somebody's asked if they could take our picture.
Oh my God.
My dad's really interested in this, and and took our picture because he thought it was kind of neat that we were doing this. He goes, I don't know if I'd be doing it in this weather, but this is pretty cool.
I'm with them. That is cool, though. Well, see? Pretty neat. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you made it tonight, Kathleen.
Good to be here.
I want to hear a little more here in a little bit about this adventure. Okay?
Sure.
Awesome. And finally, last but not least, our little buddy, the Indiana Gold Hunter himself, Dennis Squatty Potty Dayton. How are you tonight, Dennis?
Where in the heck did that come from?
You know where it came from.
Potty Dayton.
Yeah, buddy. Did you like that?
Oh, okay. From what you say, yeah, I need one of those.
I think it would help.
I think it would. I like that. And gold would be a plus.
I was thinking Dennis Fireball Dayton.
Fireball. I like Squatty Potty. Dennis needs one. We ought to pull together and get him one. Got to cut that time in half then, right?
Yeah, Fireball though.
I don't know. I'm lost on that one too. I don't even know.
He's got my brain smoking right now.
He needs to explain. Explain, Ron.
Well, it's pretty good liquor, whiskey. Fireball.
Yeah, Fireball.
Okay.
Now I'm on the same page with you.
Okay.
All right. So what's happening in Dennis's world, Dennis?
Oh, I tell you what, it was just just one heck of a weekend. I had to go out and deer hunt, and actually I didn't shoot any, but boy, did I got to see a nice big old buck. a doe. Actually, I kind of jumped one on the way in this morning, but yeah, my decoy spooked that one deer, and I got so mad. I waited about 15 minutes after he left, and he didn't blow, or he just kind of turned around and walked off.
Mm-hmm.
Stomped at my decoy, and that's after a while I went up, jerked that sucker up out of there and brought it back in the blind with me, and and then of course, we were at the pit, so the place where I do a lot of prospecting, and on the way out I stopped and I had my quad in the back of the truck, and I didn't have any room for anything else, so I just grabbed my shovel and I pulled up to a spot and just start, putting shovels in the back. Well, I got home and I filled 2 5-gallon buckets plumb full of material. I didn't think I had that much in the back. And I mean, there's still some I didn't get it all, and did a little test sample, and I sent you the picture of it.
It looked pretty darn good.
Good for a test sample. Yeah.
Sure did.
That's what I was doing on the pregame. I was trying to get everything cleaned up and get the bucket and water out, and I was getting yelled at because I think a little bit of it splashed on the carpet, and
yeah, that could get you yelled at.
But it's just like, where else can you go and hunt, fish, and find gold all in the same place?
Yeah, it's like a dream, ain't it?
Oh, that's paradise right there, man.
It is. It's like a dream.
Oh, it is.
That's the.
So now I'm excited to go through them 2 buckets.
Yeah. Now you have to finish them now, right?
Right. Now I might not have gotten the water got cold, but I was in that blind that got cold until today. Mm-hmm. Today I went and got my little buddy heater.
There you go.
I fired that thing up, man. Well, I took the easy route this weekend.
So are you going again, or are you done?
Oh yeah. No, I'm not even close to being done. I've got I bought a 3 what they call the bundle. Mm-hmm. It's 3 tags. It's for a buck and 2 doe.
Right.
And you can use it when you buy the bundle. You can use it for bow, gun, muzzleloader, crossbow. It's universal. You can use it for any season. Mm-hmm. So, yep.
So when you going again?
Next weekend.
Next weekend? You're going on the weekends? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you get that buck next weekend.
I hope so. And I know this much. I know Saturday when I leave, I'm grabbing more material. And Sunday when I leave, I'm grabbing more material.
Fill up a couple more buckets again. And...
I got rid of all the buckets in my yard, and I thought, you know what? If I fill my yard up with buckets, at least I know where all of them will come from.
Yeah, because you already emptied all the other ones out. You'll know they came from right there.
And I'll have plenty of material to run this winter.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
So,
sounds like a plan. Sounds like you have a good plan, actually. Deer hunt, get some dirt, bingo. Life is good, right?
Oh. Well, they've cleaned out that screw a couple times, and man, when I went up there, the black sand was everywhere.
Now,
oh my god!
Is that where you got the dirt from by the screw, or?
Let's just say, the screw, and then there's another place. Let's just say it's right there in the screw area.
Screw area. All right, we'll accept that. We will accept that answer, Dennis. Awesome, buddy. I'm glad you got to go, and like I said.
Well, I tell you what, and another thing too, when you were doing the introduction, I got the meat back. What was it? Saturday, from last weekend from the deer.
Right.
And I was trying to hurry up and eat while you were introducing everybody else because the wife had made me a deer meatloaf, and oh my god, it is so good.
Nice. That is good.
Oh yeah, and I had summer sausage to eat today, for lunch, and
hey, rub it in.
God, it was an awesome weekend.
Good. I'm happy for you, brother. I'm glad you had a good weekend. I seen you.
Oh yeah.
Seen you tried to go Facebook Live from your deer stand, and your phone froze up or something. I don't know what happened there, but it's like
I couldn't holler it. I had to whisper Facebook Live.
It's like you're supposed to be deer hunting. Put your phone away.
And
not watching football. You're supposed to be watching the woods.
Well, I know, but they come on. It was kind of a plus because I turned it down and I had like a little holder made right by the window where I see the phone and what's out in front of me. So I got to deer hunt and watch the football game all at the same. It was even better. And I wanted to say Happy Veterans Day, Veterans Weekend, to all the veterans out there.
I'm with you. Happy Veterans Day also from all of us here.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
And thank you, Dennis, because you're a veteran. So happy Veterans Day to you.
Well, thank you.
And to Rich, and to Ron, and to Shad. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank all you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. Awesome, Dennis. Well, I'm glad you had a good weekend, brother. And, and thank you for being here, okay? All right. Now, what we'll do, we'll take a commercial. We'll come back with some Cooley's Corner. Sound good?
Corner.
Sounds good to me. We'll be right back, everybody.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men, and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
Just stopped by on my way home to show you all my gold.
You've been digging into some Jimbo's gold pay dirt.
Yeah, Jimbo's Gold made me a hero.
Huh?
Got an amazing idea and supplies on sale from Jimbo's website. With bad weather, bored kids, and stressed wife, I threw a panning party for the kids and their friends. All the moms got a break, kids had a blast. Hero.
Happy kids, happy wife, great gold. That's why Jimbo's Gold is always my first choice.
Did you teach panning or share your prospecting knowledge? Then you are our hero. Tell us your story for a chance to receive a hero's reward at www.jimbosgold.com/hero.
Welcome to Cooley's Corner. Join Rich Cooley as he talks about equipment, new products, and so much more for all us prospectors and treasure hunters. Here's Rich.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Cooley's Corner. This week, we're going to talk a little bit about winterizing your motorhome. I know there's a lot of people out there. I know there's some people that lives on the West Coast that don't have to winterize anything at all because they're in Arizona or some other places, California. But
They
here,
summarize it.
They summarize it. But people here on the East Coast and central United States here, we got to winterize our gear. So basically for the motorhome, the first definitely thing you need to do is dump your sewage tank. Get it all cleaned out. That way you don't have to worry about that. And then, of course, take it home. And the first thing is make sure that you have your water heater turned off. because you don't want to be draining the water out of it with the water heater on. You'll burn the elements up, or even worse, you'll have major issues. So make sure the water heater's turned off. Drain the water heater, of course, and drain your lines. Basically, what I do not have a motorhome, but I talked to a bunch of people that does. My neighbor has one. The neighbor across the street has one. And basically what they do is they actually made a fitting up for the water heater. And the one guy, he basically has a little air compressor, and he sets his to 7 PSIs, and he'll plug it into that fitting and pressurize the system. And what you do is you take your furthest faucet that's in the home and open it up first, the furthest one away, and then drain all the water out of that, and then work your way back, all the way back to the water heater. You know, just opening valves up and stuff up to try to drain the water out to get it all out. And that's the best way to blow your lines out too. It'll blow all your lines out. And the other thing of it is once you do that and you get it all drained, leave your valves open. Leave everything open. Make sure it's drained. And that way, when you blow that air through it, it'll get the rest of the water out down on the bottom side also. The other thing it is like when you're dealing with your elbows in your sinks and like your toilets, and most of that stuff will drain down in. Other suggestion is take a rag over a blow nozzle if you have air and blow down in there, cup that rag down in there to make a tight seal and blow air down in there, and that'll get the air out of the rest of your drain lines, which those lines, the toilet and the sink, those lines go down into your sewage tank. So and the other thing is if you do that and you just drain your sewage tank, you definitely want to put some antifreeze in your drain tank, in your toilet, but do not put it in your water system. Okay. Do not put antifreeze in your regular water pipes, because you'll have a heyday trying to get it out. Heard people that did it, and basically they had to keep dumping their tanks with bleach in it, and they still can't get the taste out of it.
Taste of
So
antifreeze?
do not put, what's that?
The taste of antifreeze?
And chlorine.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Because you got to put the chlorine in there to try to kill,
right,
antifreeze stuff, but yet now you got chlorine in there, so you got to keep filling it and dumping it and filling it and dumping it, and
oh man,
it takes a good while to do that. So just very, do not do that.
Okay.
Don't put any antifreeze in your water system at all. But basically, check over the wintertime is basically project time for us. Right. That's when you should be checking everything over in the motorhome. Making sure if there's anything that is cracked or anything that needs replaced. I like some people that they actually live in it almost all year round, and if that's the case, they have to have heat tape on their pipes.
Yeah.
Make sure you test your heat tape, make sure they're working. If you do, got to keep water in it all the time. Check the heat tape, make sure that they're working all the time, because you don't want the pipes to freeze and break. So,
good idea.
Also check your whole motorhome out. You should be doing that before you go out anyway. Just like with any kind of equipment, check the tires, air's in the tires. Make sure you have your winter air in them. But just make sure you go over everything. That's the time to fix.
Now,
in the winter time is the best time to fix stuff.
Now, what about should you cover your camper up or anything for the winter? Like with
I suggest if you have the availability to do that, I would say yes. That way it keeps the wear and tear off of it.
Yeah. Makes sense to me. What about what about putting it up like on jack stands, or would that be a good idea, or just?
Some people do. Some people do. If it's only for, like, if you live in Maine, I suggest, yeah, because that's like their winter is like 6 months out of the year.
Right.
But mostly ours is only like 3 months.
Right.
So
3-4 months here for us.
yeah,
True.
Now, Dart said on the site there, he said it's different type of antifreeze from your car than it is your RV.
Right.
So it's different stuff it's different from what you put in your car.
Mm-hmm. Right. I'm sure it's probably safe to accidentally drink, probably.
Yeah, Carrie said also make sure you get the RV antifreeze and not the regular car antifreeze.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah. So, let me think.
I didn't know that. RV antifreeze is food safe.
Yeah.
It's orange in color.
Yeah.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't blow out your lines, you have to run antifreeze through your lines. Mm-hmm. And you use that RV antifreeze to do that with.
Right. I don't think I'd necessarily want to drink it, but at least if you did, it ain't gonna,
it'll wash right out.
Yeah, it ain't going to kill you like car antifreeze. Yeah.
It leaves a bad taste in the system, though, if you leave it in the lines, trying to get it out of there.
I bet.
But
now, Kathleen, have you guys done any of this to yours yet?
No, this is our last trip probably before we do. Mm-hmm. We were fine. I was getting a little nervous, but, during the day, it warmed up enough, but it's time to winterize, yeah.
Right. So, now will Shad do all those things like that?
Well,
is that his
we're
plan?
getting ready to. This is a really informative show.
Right, that's what I mean. Is this his plan?
How did you guys used to do yours, is I guess Tim's asking.
What? This is the first...
is this the first winter you had your...
Yeah, okay, and this first camper you've ever had.
We bought it in spring, so it was already ready for us. And
okay.
So this
is very informative.
So this is like a first-time experience for you guys to make sure it's winter ready.
A lot of it, Shad knows about it, and Carrie's actually really informative about campers. Good. We always pick her brain.
Okay.
I know some of the people, like in your sinks, they do put antifreeze down there anyway.
Yeah.
And then in the toilets they do too, because that still runs down into their dump tank. So.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Right. And what if you still use it to travel in and maybe stop at an RV park? Do you still have to do this, or? And I'm asking no.
What?
Well, if you're going to use it, you're going to have to
winterize it every time, or?
Yeah, I guess so.
You have to if you're going to use it.
Yeah, interesting.
Most people that take it out in the wintertime, they don't use their. They don't use that stuff.
Yeah, they don't hook up to the water or nothing. They just take bottled water.
That. They just use the premises at the campground.
Yeah, that's what it seems
like. Because usually they have wash places at the campground. Usually they do that in the wintertime instead of using your RV,
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep, so you don't have to go through it again. Because, you would have to redo it all over again. It's like, just did this 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so.
Yeah, and it only takes one time that you leave it in overnight when it freezes.
Yeah.
Right.
It could break the pipes. It could do, all kinds of damage. So.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, it's just like my garden hose that's sitting outside. I unhooked it from my house, because I didn't want the pipe to freeze there, because that happened one time. I left the garden hose hooked up when it froze, and when I went to turn the valve on, it cracked back behind the wall.
Yeah.
Back behind there and replaced the pipe.
Yeah.
But, my water hose, I was going to use the water hose today to clean my dredge off. And, of course, when I went to grab a hold of it, it was froze solid. Still had water in the hose sitting outside.
Frozen.
I mean, frozen, yeah. And that wasn't even a day or two, I mean, it doesn't take very long for it to get cold outside for stuff to freeze. So.
Yeah. Well, when it's that cold, it can freeze. And camper's the same way, right? It can freeze.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, make sure when you're blowing your lines out, you don't have a lot of air pressure. I suggest 7 pounds, but, somebody on the site there said 35. I think that's a little too much, but.
Probably.
You know, maybe not. It depends. Everybody has their own way to do stuff. So.
Mm-hmm. Yep, but you'll get her all winterized, and hopefully everything's done. So when the spring comes, you have no cracks, or everything just works.
We winterized the koi pond before we winterized the camper.
I guess it's kind of almost the same.
Yeah, you have to, flush out the pipes and turn off the waterfall and all that stuff.
Basically the same principle. You got to make sure the water's out of the lines, right? So things don't freeze and crack. And now, are you storing yours somewhere, Kathleen, for the hard winter months, or?
We're still debating on what to do.
HOA.
Nobody said anything yet, but I think we're pressing our luck.
You still think it's coming?
Oh, yeah.
It's coming. Letter.
Darn. Yes. Well, we've been able to move it, frequently so that it doesn't look like it's always parked there. But, yeah, now that the holidays are coming up and we probably won't be going out for at least the next 3 weeks because we'll go on vacation and everything. So who knows?
So, Rich, what do you think about like the shrink wrapping your camper for the winter?
Like the boats?
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen them do that to campers and RVs.
I have no clue.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I've never seen it done before, so.
Oh, you haven't?
I don't know. No.
Yeah, okay. And I mean, I would think like if Kathleen was done for the season, she's like, I'm not going out till spring. If that would be a smart thing to do, seeing how
that'd be pretty pricey to walk around your camper with.
Well, no, they don't do it like that.
Plastic,
and wrap they don't do it like that.
Camper all the way up with plastic wrap.
They don't do it like that.
Well, they have big sheets that you could do it with.
Yeah, but it's shrink wrapped. It's like, and it one big piece, and it's like a sealed Christmas present.
What do you use, a hairdryer to melt it then?
I guess not. I don't know what they
do on the boats.
I think they do, yeah, kind of a heat gun. But I'm thinking since
it's so expensive,
her camper's new, it'd be like it'd be nice to do that. I wonder what the cost is for that.
Oh,
But you see them do that, and they park them in these outside storage areas, so the weather don't hurt them, and they're sealed up, tight as a drum. So
yeah, I've seen boats. I don't think I've ever seen the campers.
You've never seen them do campers? Yeah,
I've never paid attention. I mean, they probably do, but I just don't. I never paid attention.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of them done. It's like, hey, it's just one of them things to think about. I don't know what what the cost is, but.
Well, like Carrie said, some of the campers, they have a cover at the bottom to keep the wind out from underneath the camper.
Oh, like skirting?
Yeah, they have they can put a small heater underneath there too.
Yeah.
That's if you don't want to drain everything and you're going to keep it out,
Right. Huh. Interesting, though. See, I've never owned one. I've used enough of them, but I've never owned one. So, yeah, the only winterized we ever did was drain the lines and dump some antifreeze in the toilet, in the sink trap. That was it. Done. We never used a hot water tank in a hunting camp one, so it's like we heated water up on the stove. And so I didn't have to worry about the hot water tank freezing and breaking. I don't even think it had one in it, honestly. So that always made it easier.
Jaron said, just drive your RV to Arizona for the winter.
Well, there you can do that, too.
That's what I'm thinking about doing. What are you talking about?
Oh. Well, there you go.
I don't know.
Sounds like a plan. Is that really what you're thinking, Kathleen?
You make that joke about that Arizona, they don't have to winterize, but I bet they have to take precautions against like rattlesnakes and things like that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
I'm sure.
I bet they do. Scorpions, crazy.
Well, there's something else. Even if you drain your lines and blow your lines out, especially on your water heater, okay, they can pull that element out in the bottom. Unscrew it, pull it out. You also get a chance to look at the, I think it's called like an anrod rod, and see if it's eaten away. If so, you're going to want to replace it before you use your water heater the next year, as that protects your all your piping and system from the hard water and the electrolysis. And that's connected right to the big bolt in the bottom of the water heater. There's just a single one there. There's always water, even when you blow it out, be sitting down there, so you're going to want to pull that and drain it also.
All right, good tip. Anybody got any more tips on this? Anyone? Don't everybody speak up at once.
I posted the phone number if anyone's out there and you got a different way of winterizing your travel trailer or motorhomes. Give us.
Here's a caller. Let's see if they got a question for you, Rich. All right. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello, it's Carrie from Cruston.
Hey, Carrie. How are you?
She is.
Carrie. She's like a pro.
Share.
All right,
I just wanted
Carrie.
to
What's
share
going
my
on? What we
list
need to
of.
do?
No, I'm going to share my list of what I do now
Okay.
to winterize my trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody does it differently. I have an older model trailer compared to Shad and Kathleen. They have a new one. I have one that was built in '98, so mine's a little different.
Okay.
So my checklist really is the water, obviously the water system. I do put antifreeze through my entire water system, but I do not drink the water.
Okay.
Okay.
So only because I live in the snow belt up in Ohio, so it gets really, really cold up here from the lake. So I don't want to take the chance that if I blew out the lines with compressed air, in case I miss something, you know.
Gotcha.
So I don't take the chance. I just do the antifreeze. But I manually pump mine in by hand. They have these pumps you can get from, you know, Camping World or Walmart. I'm sure has it. But same thing. You start with, well, I start with the closest sink to my water intake, and then I work my way back.
Okay.
So you open the
Otherwise-
valve, and then you actually pump the antifreeze down the line.
Yeah, until I see it come out of the faucet.
Okay.
Now, my trailer does not have a hot water bypass system.
Okay.
So my hot water system is a bit different than a newer trailer. I mean, I can put one on, but I haven't put one on yet. I just have to get a ton of antifreeze that fills up my hot water tank.
Wow.
But other than that, really the only other things that I do is I check all of the caulking around all of my windows to make sure it's not peeling or chipping or anything like that. I check the roof because a lot of on the older trailers, the roof is like a rubber material. I check to make sure that is, sound, secure, no water leaking at all. I also, the refrigerator, I know Shad and Kathleen had a question this weekend. On my fridge, I use bleach water to clean and sanitize, and then you have to keep the doors open.
Oh, yeah.
Because you'll get mold growing in them.
Yes,
You have to keep like air circulating through the refrigerator. They make these clips that you can attach that keeps the fridge open, but it keeps the doors secured so they're not moving around.
Oh, okay.
And then I also set traps, mice traps, and I check once a week because I live out in farm country, so they're trying to find anywhere they can get out of the elements. So I do take several mice out of my trailer every winter.
Now, do you
But
disconnect
other than
your battery
that,
cables at
I
all?
cover my tires with, the tire covers
Right.
to keep the UV rays off them. Even though it's wintertime, the sun still can damage your tires.
Yep.
Huh.
Other than that, that's pretty much. I mean, my dad would take a day to winterize our camper. Me, I hate winterizing. I get it done as soon as I can. I make sure it's done right, but I don't. I mean, you can spend all day, getting underneath the trailer, on top of. I mean, and you should do that, but I don't.
Right.
So.
Now, do you disconnect your battery cables, Carrie, or not?
You can either I have a switch on my battery that disconnects
Okay, you have a master
connected,
switch.
but I have a disconnect switch. Yes.
Okay.
Some
Dead-
people take their batteries
dead man
completely
switch, yeah.
off of their trailer and bring them in the house. I don't.
Okay. That sounds,
Other than that, that's what I do.
sounds like you cover it pretty well, though. I mean,
Yeah, I've been doing this for some time now. It's kind of a pain, but it's something you have to do unless you live in one of the good states, like one of the warm states.
yep.
All right.
We learned a lot from her.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Well, but why we got Carrie here? Let's hear about this weekend, Carrie. You're not getting off that easy.
I had a great time. There are a few things that I do need to purchase for our next outing. I don't bring my camper when we go out. I just have the cargo trailer.
Right.
That I sleep in. It's not insulated. That's one thing that we'll get down here very shortly. It'll get insulated.
Was it really cold for you in it?
But my generator kept running out of gas because I don't have an extended tank for it.
Right.
So that's one thing that I will have before I go out again. I mean, I got the trailer nice and warm, and then about 3 a.m., the generator would run out of gas, and I'd wake up freezing.
Oh, that sucks.
No, we had a good time. It was definitely one of the coldest weekends we've ever been out.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that was the coldest.
Glad you had a good time. Did you find another goldfish picker?
It didn't look like a goldfish. You can pick it up, but it's kind of small. I posted it on the website.
Okay,
but it's still kind of it's kind of small, but it's nice flood gold.
Still a picker, right?
Yeah, it's gold.
And
That's
it's
all
gold.
I care about.
It's gold. That's right. That's enough.
Now, did you run that stuff through your cleanup sluice, Carrie, or did you just start panning some of the material out?
No, I didn't run any of the material. I ran it here at home because, like Kathleen was saying, our mats were freezing up.
Right.
So I didn't want to take the chance of. I mean, I save everything, even if I run the stuff down by the creek. But
right.
I didn't have. I had my 5mm gloves, but it's really hard to do anything but dragging them. So I just decided to bring everything home. So I ran it tonight after I got everything unpacked, and now I'm running the water table.
Did you run into any ice on the way home, Carrie?
No, I did get some rain, but no sleet, no mix yet. I know they're calling for it tomorrow up here.
Really?
Yeah.
Keep it that way. Okay.
You're not too far from me, Tim.
I know. Just keep it there, though. Keep it in that area. I don't need none. Well, I'm glad you got to go, Carrie, too, and I'm glad you had a good time hanging out with Kathleen and Shad. You know.
Well, this is my slow season at work, so I'm going to be heading out a lot more than what I do over the summertime. So.
Oh, are you going to go out more?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
God,
this is because I work in the golf course industry, so right now golf is kind of slow.
Yeah.
So
prospecting is in. Man.
Yeah, I got to make money somehow, although.
Jeez. I just don't know how you guys did it, though. Amazing. You guys are some amazing women. You kind of
get used to it, because when I got home, my thermostat set at 67. I had to turn my furnace off. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so hot in here.
I was very warm.
That's the pneumonia setting in, is what it is.
Like my feet are burning up. I'm walking around barefoot.
Oh my God. That's frostbite, Kathleen.
Yeah. Maybe.
Jesus.
All I know is that when we were doing the clean outs and the mat and there was ice forming already, and I just thought, well, that's just bizarre. That's never happened.
Yeah, I seen this on TV. That's what that is. I look at them pictures of you guys, and I was like, "Oh my God, these guys they're
but
killing
definitely waders next time. That's one thing we did.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
We
we're in wader
did that last year, and we were fine. And I don't know. I think it's because we got the new Farmer John's. We wanted to try them out, and it kept us warm, but not as warm as the waders do.
Right.
On top.
My core was warm, but my arms and legs, they were 5 millimeters is not enough now.
Nope.
So.
Not that cold. And it's only going to get colder.
That just means you got to put on more layers.
Yes, more layers. Get some of them gloves that go up to your shoulders, them rubber gloves.
Oh, by the way, the gloves with the marine sealant.
How'd they hold up?
They held up. There weren't any holes in the new gloves, but we do need to put another coat of the stuff on there. And I've seen it where people put it on the palms, and I think Shannon Poe even said on the site on the Facebook page post that he puts black sand in it.
Really?
He'll mix some black sands in it and let it cure with the sand in it to help with the gloves. So just to keep them durable. But they held up. My fingers were still cold though.
Yeah, right. But at least your gloves held up. They didn't get holes worn in them this time. But yeah, your hands are definitely going to be. You need some rubber gloves or something is what you need, right?
I think I wish I had the hot water.
Or the hot water heater.
Yeah.
That's what you guys
no,
really
we're going to
need.
do the hot water trick next. Well, I don't know when Shad and Kathleen are going back out, but next time I go out, definitely going to put the hot water like in my gloves and my boots.
Definitely the
before
boots.
I go in.
Now, you guys didn't
the whole
do
trick
that?
is to make sure you're warm before you get in the water.
Right.
We didn't try it this time because we wanted to see, wanted to test out the new wetsuits and the shoes because we have the same dive shoes with the socks. So, my feet were sweating in them in the fall, but in the winter, you need a little bit more.
Right. See, I thought you guys did the hot water trick this time.
Yeah, you're like in 20-degree water probably. So,
probably.
Remember last year at this time we were in Indiana.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
that was cold.
That was 17 degrees out there that one morning.
Yeah. So
we were all in the water. I don't understand why we were having such a problem this weekend. But last year we were all in the water in Indiana, and there was still ice out there.
Yeah. We had to build a fire on the gravel.
Wow. You guys, I don't know. Crazy.
I would say that was probably the first polar bear club outing there.
I think so.
But that was cold there last year.
Yeah, you guys could call
And there's
that.
going to be a lot more to come.
Oh, man.
Well, ours was, this was for the 2017. This is our first.
What if the dredge slides easier on the snow than it does?
I bet it slides pretty easy.
Be like a sled, huh?
Yeah. I bet it would, Rich.
I would prefer snow prospecting on when there's snow out because I just think it's warmer.
What do you mean?
It just was a bitter, dry cold, and I didn't like that. I like, if there's snow and it's a different cold.
I mean, when there's I know what she's saying. When there's snow outside and it's warm and it's real sunny, it's not really cold unless the wind's blowing.
Right. True.
But when you have the harsh, dry, bitter cold, that's yuck.
Well, this was kind of a weird weekend because it's normally not this cold in November, this early in November.
No, it's not.
Here anyway. So down in Georgia, down at the Double D, it's really not this cold. We just had that weird Arctic blast come down through, and
right, it shouldn't be.
And we never got used to it. Normally we go out in 60 degrees and 50 degrees and 40. No, we went from 70-degree prospecting to 20-degree prospecting.
20,
yeah.
We'll ease into it. It'll be easier.
Yeah, there was no easing into this time.
No.
It was just bam. There you go.
It was a shock to the system is what it was.
Yeah. Yes, it was. Even if you wasn't
But seeing the gold made it worth it.
Now that's the main thing, right?
Always does.
That is.
Man, I really I want to go back. I just got back and unpacked. If I could pack up tonight, pack back up and go back out.
Holy cow. Man.
Well, it's a lot warmer.
Is it? Is it going to warm up next weekend, any? Are you planning on going next weekend, Carrie? Or
I'm thinking about it. It all depends on, even though it's getting colder, the course that I work at, as long as the conditions are playable, we are open.
Right.
So, and the course that I work at is in Hinckley, which is right in the snow belt. So it really depends on the weather.
Mm-hmm.
If I can skirt out on work, I'm definitely going.
You will be
I got to talk to the boss first.
Gotcha. Well, hopefully it warms up a little for you.
Yeah.
Hopefully it ain't like this weekend. Then you'll be fine, and let us know.
I'm kind of crazy, but when it gets this cold, I probably won't be going out like by myself.
No, that wouldn't be good either. Right.
No, I generally like to prospect safely.
Yes.
So I always like to have somebody if it's this cold, but if it's 50 degrees, I'm going.
Gotcha.
Even 40 degrees, I'll go.
That's great.
So
awesome, Carrie.
All right.
Thank
well, you all have a good night. I'm going to get off here so other people can call in.
All righty. And you take care.
Thanks for calling in, Carrie.
Thanks.
Yep.
Talk to you later.
Yep, thanks, guys.
You're welcome. Bye, Carrie.
Bye.
Awesome. Always great to hear from Carrie. And Kathleen just left her. So
Yeah.
she's been with her all weekend.
We always have a good time.
So does that wrap up Cooley's Corner, Rich?
Yep, that's it.
All right. Well, what we're going to do now, we'll take another break, and we come back, and I think we're going to give something away, and then we'll get gold prices, stuff like that. So
I think Ed's going to call in, too, then.
All right. So. All right. So we'll be right back, everybody.
In 1858, gold was discovered in the rivers of New Caledonia. This discovery would spark a massive gold rush. Today, the search for gold is much easier, yet still challenging with Dirt Hog Pay Dirt. At Dirt Hog, we pride ourselves on our gold and guaranteed gold amounts. Just visit dirthogpaydirt.com today and buy yourself a bag of the best pay dirt concentrates on the market. Order with confidence in Canada and North America. dirthogpaydirt.com. The best gold concentrates on the market, period. Also, be sure to check out our Honest Bonus program.
Hey, everyone. I want to take a minute and talk about a centrifuge that's just been introduced for the prospectors. It's called the Little Gold Spinner. They have 3 models. They have the Creekside, which is on wheels. They have the electric model, which can be used at home or with a generator. And they have the Prospector model, which can be set in the creek in up to 14 inches of water. They also have a wash box like a high banker attachment for the Creekside and Prospector models. It is compact and very portable. The Little Gold Spinner is made to run raw material, but is efficient enough to use as a finisher for your concentrates. It's been tested to recover 99+%. I have seen the Little Gold Spinner in the field, and I have seen it work. It does recover gold right down to the fine powder. The Little Gold Spinner is very simple to set up and run. About 1 minute of setup time with no leveling. Just set it and start running dirt. Cleanout is very easy and quick also. Pull the plug out of the Little Gold Spinner and rinse your concentrates into your gold pan below. You have about 1 cup of concentrates to pan out, about 1 minute of cleanout time. So be sure and check out their website, theaul.com, or you can give them a call at 574-326-5765. The Little Gold Spinner is completely made in USA. And remember, if you're going to dig for it, get it all, theaul.com. All right, we're back. Ron, do you got them gold prices?
Sure do.
Okay.
Gold is down $1,275 an ounce. It's down $11. Silver's $16.86, down 14 cents. Platinum's $9.29, down $10.
Okay.
And palladium is $9.93, down $17. So everything's down as far as the prices were given.
Yeah, everything is down. Down. And hopefully it goes up this week. Nice.
We want the gold to go up. That's right.
Yeah, we always do, don't we? That is for sure. Now,
we're greedy. What can I say?
I want 13. I want to hit 13.
Yeah, I want 19 again.
Well, I'm sure you do. I'm just, I'm not reaching too high. I figure 70s to 13.
Okay.
That's not too bad, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'd like to see it get to 18, 19 again. That'd be fantastic.
25,
but
26.
I think it's going to be a while.
It will be. Thank you, Ron. Appreciate it. Now,
You
Kathleen,
bet.
can you get us a name? I think we need to give away a gold pan snuffer vial, all that good stuff from.
I can get a name.
All right, from our good friend Steve Hamilton over at MakeYourOwnGoldBars.com. So if Kathleen calls your name, you have 1 minute 30 seconds to answer in the chat room that you are here. And good luck, everybody. Go for it, Kathleen.
All right, we have Lou Smith. Lou Smith.
TikTok.
That was an easy name.
It was.
Lou, if you're out there, say you're here.
Say you're here in the chat room, Lou.
Lou Smith.
Just under a minute, Lou.
We are patiently waiting. Come on, Lou Smith. Are you here? Ticky-tacky.
The clock is running.
Yes, it is.
Lou Smith.
Dun, dun, dun.
30 seconds, Lou. Answer, I'm here in the chat room.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's looking bad, Kathleen. Get ready with your next one. Not yet.
There's another name next.
Hang on. Let's see.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Lou Smith.
5 seconds. Come on, Lou.
Tick tock, ticky tock.
That's it.
That's it. Time is up. Dun dun dun. Okay, Kathleen.
All right, the next name on the list is Paul Conroy.
Paul Conroy.
Paul Conroy.
Paul Conroy.
Paul's here.
There he is.
Congratulations, Paul.
Paul's here. Lou Smith, you're a little late.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe next time.
Sorry. And 1 minute and 30 seconds is lots of time. Paul, send me your address and your mailing info oh, well, wait. Paul, Paul says I am here. Pass it back to him, please. Oh, Paul said give it to Lou. All right.
Oh, well, that was nice.
That's awesome, Paul. Way to go. All right, Lou, send me your mailing. Or Rich is going to contact you something, get that mailing info. That was very nice of you, Paul. Thank you, buddy. And Lou, enjoy. Yes, man. Now, Dennis Dayton. Are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Are you paying attention?
I'm paying attention.
All right. I hear that you're going to start some new segment tonight.
Yeah, I think I can do that.
Okay. Well, would you like to go ahead and tell us about it and then go ahead and do it?
Yeah. It's going to be you kind of have like a little spoiler thing you do, and I'm going to kind of have like a little teaser thing that I do.
Uh-huh.
And on the Curse of Oak Island.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So basically, which was really cool, is at the beginning, at the start of the show, they actually had a really bad flood. You know, the hurricanes and stuff like that had hit Nova Scotia.
Mm-hmm.
And when Rick Lagina showed up, that road from the storm, the beach road, it was completely demolished from one end to the other. I mean, the only thing was rocks. I mean, I could not believe how bad it was damaged.
Right.
Over 25 years. I mean, Dave Blankenship and his dad, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in over 25 years, they've never seen it that bad.
Really?
But you know what? They got it fixed just in time, though.
Okay.
Because they were bringing some more heavy equipment in. But some of the sad news at the beginning, Dave Tester which you guys know, he hangs out with, well, how you like that? Rick's brother,
Marty
Lagina, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Usually when they're doing a conference call, you see Marty and Dave Tester together because they have a business back in the States.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Craig Tester, I'm sorry. Craig Tester is his name. His son, his 16-year-old son, had passed away, Drake.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Complications from a seizure or something had happened, and it. I know what it's like to lose a son, and it's not good.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
As do you.
Yep. This is true.
And but anyway, since they had that storm come in, and it's kind of like a flood.
Mm-hmm.
It goes to the creek, and you have new flood gold. Well, they brought in Gary Drayton, which is the metal detectorist that had on the previous years. They brought him in again, and running that metal detector, and man, did they find some stuff.
Like what?
Well, that's just part of it right there. That's part of the teaser.
Oh.
I can tell you that he found something in the early 1900s. He found something in the late 1700s. He found something that had some copper, and he found some coinage.
Copper and some coinage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they showed quite a bit of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. They showed a lot of it. It's amazing what they found.
Okay.
So if you didn't watch it, I would recommend tuning in next week, Tuesday,
okay,
so you can see what it is they found. Really cool.
Oh.
And so after the storm, what was really cool is they went back, they took a little camera, the little cameras that they take down in the cavities of the holes that they drilled.
Uh-huh.
And they went back into C1. The C1 cavities, one they call, it's over 170 foot deep.
Wow.
Man, that water was crystal clear. And they started seeing some objects.
Mm-hmm.
Some metal objects.
Okay.
So they brought, what was it? They went to the war room. They always get together at the war room.
Right.
And they brought in the experts, and they used what was called a ProHawk. And this could actually take your footage and put more clarity on it.
Okay.
Like do away with the fuzziness. Mm-hmm. And it's like an advanced video equipment, basically is what it is.
Got it.
So when they when they did that, yeah, it was showing some neat objects. I'll just put it to you that way.
Neat objects.
Oh yeah. And then so what they did was they brought in Mike Huntley. He's a diver that went into like 10X and all those other ones,
mm-hmm.
a professional diver. And he went actually down while the water was crystal clear. And then he used his metal detector. And let's just say there's some items that was embedded in the wall and some that was on the floor. Well, I can't tell you what it is. You just have to stay tuned in and watch it.
Okay. Anything else?
It was really well. Yeah, that's just pretty much the teaser of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a really good first episode.
Okay.
And I was really surprised. It turned out the way it did because they just didn't find wood, and they didn't go back and talk about the previous years. Blah blah blah. They started out with a new season. Started out with the flood.
Okay.
And it's really good. So
where did they find us? In 10X or another place?
In C1.
Oh, C1.
Yeah, C1 and C1 hole.
Interesting.
Oh yeah.
Did they find any wood this week though?
No.
Okay, good. So we're on a roll. That's the key.
Oh yeah, they're on a very, very good start.
Starting out rolling.
Oh yeah, I mean they started out just running.
Okay.
And it's well worth watching.
All right. And that's on what night, Dennis?
Tuesday night.
Tuesday nights at what, 9 o'clock?
9 o'clock.
Cool. So everybody.
So that means if you want to see the first episode, I think it was 2-hour special or 2-hour intro. They'll probably re-show it at 7.
Right.
You don't want to miss it.
Yep, because they always show the weeks before, right?
Yeah. And next week is going to be even better.
Really? Why is that?
Well, let's just say they pull some things up.
Pull some
I'm not
things
going to tell
up.
you what. It's not wood.
It's not wood?
Not wood.
Okay. All right. Well, you got our attention. Is that a...
It's this is going to be the season that's worth watching.
All right.
I think every season was, but
I
that's
always
just me.
watch it,
It's
too.
always the thrill of, I guess what was the next piece of wood they were going to find.
Right.
No.
I know. I
But
always watch it, too.
It's always that, it's kind of like prospecting, You might go out prospecting and you prospect here and you prospect here and you prospect here and really not much, but all of a sudden you go prospecting and bam, you hit a nice vein, you hit the mother lode.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth the, what you do.
Yeah. All right. I'll be watching. Hopefully.
Oh, it's worth watching the first episode.
If not, I'll
Very, very good.
get caught up from you, one or the other. Yeah. Very cool. Awesome. Now,
Yeah.
you got our Snapple Real Facts tonight, or?
Actually, you know what? I saved that lid. Yeah, I do.
Go for it.
All right, let me see here. See if this is it right
I thought I
here.
heard Snapple lids in the background.
You find it over there? Oh, is that it?
Snapple
What?
Real
Jimmy.
Fact 101.
Oh, let's see here. It's Snap Real Fact number 97.
That was close.
Yeah, you were. A turkey can run. Do you know how fast a turkey can run?
How fast? 40.
20 miles an hour.
How fast?
20 miles an hour.
20. Dang, that's fast critter.
Yeah, it is. And we have real fact number 1232.
Mm-hmm.
And baby giraffes fall up to 6 feet to the ground when they're born.
I can see that. That's a rough birth.
Oh, man. That's
Good
probably
Lord.
the roughest there is.
Man.
And the mama giraffe has 2 of them. The one twin says to the other one, "Watch that first step."
Yeah. Holy cow. Yeah, I've never thought about that. That is rough. They are way up there. Man. Now that is an interesting fun fact. Or real fact.
And one more. I'll throw this one in there.
All right.
Real fact number 344.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who discovered that a tree's ring reveals its age?
Darn. I do know this, but I can't
Anybody?
think who the heck it is.
Anybody?
No.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Leonardo da Vinci?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
He discovered that a tree's ring reveal its age.
How did he figure that one out, I wonder? Another one of them things that make you go,
That is it for the Snapple Real Facts.
Real Facts. All right. Now, also, if I'm not mistaken, I think our very own Rich Cooley is going to be on Ed and Jess's show this Tuesday night. Is that correct, Rich?
Right. Ed was supposed to call in. I'm not sure what happened.
I
Maybe he's
haven't
busy.
seen the...
Oh, he said he was waiting on DD to stop yapping. No, he didn't say that. He said he was waiting on DD. I just added to stop yapping.
Oh, okay. Well, you can call in anytime you like now, Ed. I don't think that's Ed. This ain't Ed. All right. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Mr. Tim Grimes. This is Ray Rusoff in Juneau, Alaska.
It's Hollywood. What's
Hollywood.
How are you, Ray?
I am wonderful. What a crazy week it's been.
You the man. Man, on the Travel Channel? Mercy.
Well,
Hey, I
and,
want
just
a- I
and,
want a
and the
signature,
weekend
dog.
before that, I got to go to California. So it
Right.
was just one
Cute
thing
little
after
pilot.
another.
Yeah, what was you doing in California? Just visiting family?
Sitting in a creek most of the whole time.
Well, that's where you like to be anyway, right? Ain't it? Looking for gold?
You betcha.
Yeah.
Well, he was busy with his restaurant, so and the creek was right beside the restaurant. So whenever he get a chance, he'd come down and shovel with me, and then his phone would ring, and Mom would be telling him, "Get your ass back to work."
Oh, that's cool. And just leave you in the creek, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. So what else is happening? I know we all seen you on the Travel Channel, and we're very proud of you,
Oh,
Ray.
yeah.
That is pretty cool, brother.
Yeah, well, Razor, I'll tell you what, I have to get an autograph now
Yep.
since you're famous.
I was sure surprised that they actually let her go for a ride on that darn my boat float. You guys can really see just how much freeboard I got on that thing when you're going over waves. It ain't much.
Yeah, that ship went by. That looked like a lot of fun.
They didn't.
And you're out there where you can't do anything. There's nothing around you.
I didn't hear you, Ron.
I said there's nothing around you when you're out there. That wake, I was shocked that she didn't have a life vest or something.
Oh, she had a life jacket on. I wouldn't let her get on unless she had one on.
Oh, smart move, yep.
How deep was that
I
water?
missed it.
What's that, Dennis?
But I didn't have one. I didn't have one on, which is my own bad. But at least because I brought one down there just in case they didn't show up with one. Those folks are kind of unorganized.
Oh, really?
Oh man, they show up they call you at the last minute, then they show up at the last minute, and they're running late. I tell you, it's a bunch of disorganized falooey.
Really? They're a bunch of last-minuters. What they are.
Yeah.
Last minute about everything.
Hey, Razor, how deep was that water when she was riding on top there? How deep is it right there?
All depends on what spot. I mean, there is a couple spots where I go over that's probably close to 25 to 40 foot deep.
Yeah.
The rest of the time, I try to always keep it in the shallow where it's, literally only 2 foot deep.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wow.
But there is 2 spots that I got to go over from where I launch to where I get the gold that does get a little deep. And I only do that just because it's kind of a shortcut.
Mm-hmm. But she enjoyed it?
Yeah. I'll be darned, the darn little girl, work, she wasn't afraid of getting wet. And that water was cold, and it was raining like a son of a gun that day.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, it rained all year long anyways up here.
Yeah.
There weren't very many dry days up here this year.
Right.
So how did her camera crew get out there then? Did they have a different boat or something?
No, you can walk to virtually every bit of it. And the only reason I build the boat is just because I'm too dang lazy to carry all the stuff across the beach.
Makes sense.
Yeah, they all walked around. They walked around the corner to do all the filming and packing all their cameras and all the other stuff.
Nice. But you had a good time doing that, Ray?
Yes, I did. and the person in the background when we're standing there at the very first meeting, and looks like they're wearing a hoodie, that's my boss lady.
Oh,
she
really?
was freezing her darn little tail off. Because I needed one extra person to just kind of keep pulling the barge in, hold on to the rope and keep pulling the barge in because the tide was coming in.
Right.
Really fast. So I needed somebody to tend the barge, tend the float, while I was up playing movie star.
Gotcha. Hey, that's the life of being a movie star. Gotta have your dredge tender.
You got to have the Tobies. Hey, Toby, go get that boat, will you?
Hold my dredge for me. I need you to. That's your new job. That's crazy. So you think they'll have you on any other shows, Ray, coming up here?
Yeah, there's supposed to be one more. There's a local guy, he's on Facebook here in Juneau, that's been actually exploring every one of the mines around here, exploring and documenting the historical footages of all these mines. A guy named Brian Weed, and he's supposedly having a whole series of trying to find the very first gold strike in Juneau.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, there's an old tale about the very first guy came to Juneau and got permission from some of the natives, went up a creek, came back down with like 24 ounces of gold.
Wow.
That's crazy.
And that show's going to be kind of premised around him trying to find the original gold strike.
And
I was down there dredging or high banking with my brother, Robert.
Right.
And they walked down to the beach and were asking me where I think the placer gold would be. And then what I would do to use a rocker box.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what they're going to be asking me about.
Okay. Man.
I tell him, well, rocker boxes are old. I like the new way. I don't have to work so hard.
Right. Yeah. You want to do it the quick, efficient way, right? Not the...
You betcha.
The tough way. Well, that's cool, Ray.
Not the tough way.
No, heck no, brother. Man, so we look forward to seeing you here on many more TV shows, hopefully. Man, just...
Oh, yeah.
It'd be fun. But, basically, it is still just all a darn hobby. I mean, I've got a full-time job all the time.
Exactly.
I just enjoy the heck out of the, this has been a new hobby, and being on the computer gives me lots of people to talk to, and they enjoy the same thing I'm doing, looking for gold.
Yep, and you're sharing it, right? And that's what's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, buddy. That's for sure. And it gives everybody a chance to see you when they show you on TV. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, social media is there where everything is at. I mean, it's a good way to go. I get to watch Kathleen and her husband.
Right.
Tails off in Ohio in a creek.
Yeah.
And we love your energy, Ray.
Yeah, right. See, that's what's
yes,
cool.
Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm. Pretty neat, Ray. You the man. Like Dennis said, we're going to need your autograph, though. So.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I just send you some dirt. That's more fun.
Or that'll work, too.
Write your name in the dirt.
My name is
Ray was here.
That is awesome, Ray. That is really cool, though, brother. And we're very happy for you.
I to say hi. Tell you guys I sure had a fun week down there in California. That was
nice.
A really awesome trip.
Actually
coming back and seeing my ugly mug on the TV was funny with my wife and all my kids. They enjoyed that.
Of course. Of course you do. And you
do,
too.
Razor, I got something for Razor. On his next Facebook Live that he does, or video, you know how you set your nozzle down, Razor, and you kind of turn it on the side. It does the work by itself.
Right.
Just get your little stick, and then in that Facebook Live, instead of the signature, just write Indiana Gold Hunter in the side there.
Oh, okay. Sure. I'll do that.
And Timmy.
I hope I spell it right. I kind of suck at spelling it. Anybody that's ever watched me chat in the chat room knows I'm terrible at spelling.
That's all right. We all are. Well, I know not all of us, but I am too. Ray, don't feel bad, buddy. Me too. I get it close.
Close is good enough.
Close
everybody
is
can
good
read.
enough. Right. I think they know what we're saying. Right? Heck yeah.
That's right.
Awesome. Well,
all right, guys. Well, I'm going to hop off the phone.
All right,
God
brother.
bless you all. And once again, Ken Grimes, Rich Cooley, the Biffles, Dennis Dayton, Ron Harrison, and I really appreciate the show.
You're welcome, brother. We appreciate
Thanks,
you.
Thanks, Ray.
Hey, Ray.
Bye, buddy.
All right, bye.
Thanks, Ray.
Now, Ed is calling my cell phone. Ed, why are you calling my cell phone? You're supposed to be calling the show, which is 419-520-7574. There you go. You've been calling my cell phone. It's like, wrong number, Ed. Wrong number, Ed. See, Ed. Wait. Come on. There he is. There's our good friend, Mr. Ed Marvin. How are you, Ed?
I'm doing really good. I need to re-edit my contacts for you, buddy.
Obviously. I'm sitting there and I'm like, yep, there's Ed calling. Wrong number, though.
Yeah, I was getting away from the computer to come upstairs where I have a better signal and I wouldn't have feedback.
Right.
And I heard you say that, and I go, doggone it.
That's
called the other one.
Ed, what's happening, Ed?
Oh, busy. Boy, this new live show I'm doing, man, I'm starting to feel your pain, brother. Once one's over, gotta start working on the next one, and I'm trying to keep my guests out like 2 months ahead of time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I'm working on some big names, though.
Cool.
Aqua Jigger, if anyone knows him from YouTube, Jocelyn, Elizabeth,
Mm-hmm.
and Nugget Noggin. I've been working on those 3.
Nice. Good luck.
And Boyce, Sluice Goose,
Yeah.
you know, I've been working on him.
Mm-hmm.
But Jesse and I were hoping to get arrowhead hunters on, more metal detectorists. Last week, as you know, you were there. We had Patrick O'Masters.
Yeah. Pat was a good guest.
Really good show.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it. Patrick's a great guy, and Ava, oh my, she's very talented.
Yeah, she is.
Now that Ray's a star and been on TV and everything, we'll have to get him back someday too.
Yeah,
if you do it. You know,
Yep, celebrities. You know how they are, though. You know. Excuse me. Yeah.
Yep. So I'm going to be on the show Tuesday
night show should be really great. We have another co-host of your show, as you know, Rich Cooley be on.
Oh, our very own Rich Cooley is going to be on with you.
Yeah, you know it. Yeah, your very own Cooley's Corner dude's going to be on.
Very nice.
Yes, we want everybody from GPS to be on there. So
I'll be there.
Yeah, I want to see all you out there in our chat room Tuesday night.
No, I'll be there. I'm always there. Every Tuesday, unless I forget. I'm there.
Yep, I'm going to give something away, probably, so you need to tune in and find out.
Am I eligible to win?
Yep.
Oh, sweet.
Well, of course you are.
There's
You're
only one
not
condition.
Associated with flashing your pan other than being one of our sponsors.
All right. What's the one condition?
There's only one condition. The only way you can win on Ed's shows, you got to comment in the chat room.
Oh,
you got to be commenting the whole time.
Active.
You can't just be sitting back thinking you're going to get something, because it ain't going to happen.
Cool. Okay.
If you don't comment, you're not getting anything.
There, so
right, because it won't register your name.
I know someone that has
participants
conditions
unless you're participating.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's cool. Yeah, that way everybody's active. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, so anybody's got any questions for Rich, that'd be the time. The time to call in or to ask him those in the chat.
Yeah, I'm going to be on
now
Skype
have
call.
a call-in number, so our viewers can call in instead of asking questions in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
If they want to call in. So
nice. So what time does the show start, guys? 8 o'clock, is it?
8 p.m. Eastern Time. Yes, sir.
Tuesday night.
Tuesday night.
Mm-hmm. And you always put a post on like Facebook and stuff so people can just click the link and it takes them right to your show, right?
Yeah, I try to, yes.
Mm-hmm. I know when you remember. It gets tough sometimes. Yeah.
Got a lot of irons in the fire
yeah.
you, my friend.
Yeah.
So
I think it'll be a great show this week with Rich on it. Rich will be a good guest, and he's got a lot to talk about. You guys can talk about his equipment that he builds and all kinds of good stuff. Man, that's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Looking forward to Tuesday.
The Crooney Club outing I missed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I had to house it. You know, Judy, her mom was dying and had to go to Florida, so I'm sorry.
No, you do what you got to do. No worries, buddy. We know that.
Somebody asked when and where is the chat
down
room?
there playing with a little gold spinner and getting some gold instead of here watching 6 cats and a dog.
Rich, what did you say? Something about what?
They said when and where is the chat room, Rich?
Oh,
that's on YouTube, correct?
Yeah. If they go to youtube.com/user/TDZ61/live, it will take you to the live page, and there'll be a chat room on the right-hand side. And you can chat away in the live chat.
Yep. Pretty cool, what it is. Now, I know. Last week I was having a couple issues. I got on and I couldn't hear you. I'm like, what the heck's going on? And I'm like, I thought it was. I don't know if you was having some technical issues right in the beginning, and then I refreshed and it was like, okay, we're good to go. So always click that refresh if you're having any difficulties, either here on our show or any of the shows. It's like,
yeah, because
refresh.
Just like your show,
Yeah.
It isn't always on our end.
Right.
Sometimes it could be on YouTube's end.
That's where I think it was.
When I'm having trouble with callers and guests, it could be Skype.
So always click that refresh and just get a quick refresh going, and you'll know you're right there in the action where everything's happening. But like I said, I'm there every Tuesday, so I'll be there this week.
I know, and
too.
I appreciate your support, my friend.
Oh, you got it.
Along with Richard Peel, I know he's in the chat now, and John Shaw, and Razor, the Star Razor.
Yeah.
I know they join us.
Oh, yeah.
And the more the merrier.
Heck yeah. Makes for more fun. With more people there, more fun. So definitely.
Oh, you betcha.
Definitely be there for Ed and Jess hangouts on Tuesday nights, and be active. Talk in the chat room. Call in.
Yeah.
Have fun with it.
Well, if our guest decides to give away something like our guest this week, our good friend Rich Cooley, the only way you're eligible is if you're an active participant in the chat.
Yep. It's the only way. So
that's all I ask.
That ain't asking much. That's for sure.
I don't think so.
It's really not. Trust me. It's not. So, yeah. So, I look forward to Tuesday. Anything else happening, Ed?
Well, we're going to be moving into the Ed in the Shed season coming up here, and I'll be making a rocker box.
A rocker box. Interesting.
The good old gold cradle.
Yeah.
The rocker box. The grandpappy of high bankers.
Yeah. So when can we expect that? Any ideas?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Not at all.
No pressure.
I've collected some material for it throughout, this summer through work and stuff. And now I just have to think about how I want to do it and go about it. But I will be filming it, and I'll have some other things on In the Shed with Ed, like we'll be showing the brand new pocket pan from Gold Claw. And Jesse was supposed to have been up here yesterday, but he was a little under the weather and had some things to do, so that didn't go through. But we have some things in the works, some product in the works. That might come up a little bit Tuesday night.
Okay.
And he did a video. He don't have a lot of people subscribe to him on YouTube. He doesn't really use it like that, but he did a video, and Clint Washburn talked about it on our show the last time he was on, just after the Gold Show, where with the pocket pan, you can pan inside the normal Gold Claw pan, And, that ain't a huge can.
Nope.
So I was going to play around with that. I really like it. It's a cool little can. And it does fit right in your pocket.
That's pretty cool.
So,
It is.
actually right now it's holding change in my truck. So if I see somewhere I want a pan, I can dump out my change, and right there it is.
Yep. There you're ready to go. You're in business. Pretty
But
cool.
a few things in the work. I have some stuff in editing from our trip down to the Carolinas and to Georgia. I've just been really spread kind of thin lately. So
understand, brother. We understand, definitely. But like I said, we always wish you the best. And like I said, we look forward to the show for sure.
Well,
right, we
thank
want
you,
everybody
sir.
to tune in Tuesday night. So,
There you go. I'll definitely post something here for our GPS family before Tuesday.
All right. Yeah, definitely. Post a link for them so they can click and get to it easy peasy. That would be great.
Yep.
And Ed,
Excellent. Yes,
thank
sir.
you, brother, for everything. Okay?
You're more than welcome. Hey, Tim, thank you for everything.
You're more
and
than
until then, may you always have the flash in your pan. And Jesse ain't here to say, well, you know what he always says.
Say it.
So I'll say it.
hey, Ed, I'll text
Maybe
you
one day
tomorrow night.
too.
Okay.
I'll see you on the river.
All right. Later, Ed.
Bye-bye.
Bye, buddy. Awesome. Very cool. Rich, have fun Tuesday night.
Oh,
man.
yeah, we'll have a blast.
Yeah, have a good time. And Kathleen, you still with me?
I am.
I think you should get us another name.
Another name. And what's this name for? Should we say?
Yeah, I think we'll give away some Jimbo's Gold concentrates. What do you think? Sound like a winner?
That sounds like a plan.
Okay, and they have
Sounds great.
Same rules as always. 1 minute, 30 seconds to answer in the chat room that you are here on the Gold Prospector Space chat room. That's
All right.
The main chat. So
Yep. The Spreaker chat room doesn't count.
nope, got to be
So
on the GPS chat.
got to answer in the GPS chat room.
All right, Kathleen, ready when you are.
The winner is Stephen Orth.
Stephen Orth.
Stephen?
TikTok.
Stephen Orth, right, Kathleen?
Yep.
Stephen Orth.
For some Jimbo's Gold concentrates. Bum, 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 bum. I'm tired tonight. Stephen Orth.
Answer. I'm here in the chat room, Stephen.
Come on, Stephen.
I spelled it wrong the first time, but it's in there.
1 minute. Dun, dun, dun. Oh,
There he is.
Yay.
Easy
Oh,
here.
he passes. Because he said he won Jimbo's before. Oh, that was cool, Stephen. Thank you. All right, Kathleen.
Okay. Well, look at that.
Get a minute, refresh, whatever you got to do. Get us a new
Boy,
one.
there's a lot of nice people tonight that's letting their stuff
generous.
Very polite.
Yeah.
Yes.
go. Oh, it's awesome.
Awesome members.
Thank you, Stephen.
Way to go.
Share
All right, so I just
later.
refreshed.
All right, get us another one.
All right, the winner is Matthew Scott Lepore.
Matthew Scott Lepore.
TikTok.
I think I said it right.
Matthew Scott Lepore. Sounds
That's
right.
a cool name.
It is a cool name. Oh, there
What
he
is it?
He's there.
L-E-P-O-R-E.
He already answered. That's right, Matt. Well, I guess.
Yeah.
Here.
Is that an answer? That's an answer. I don't care.
Yeah, we'll take it.
We'll take it. It's him, so I gotta say that's an answer. Matthew, M-A-T-H-E-W. I gotta write the name down. Matthew
And he is from Maryland.
Scott
Lepore.
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 All right, outside chatting.
Thank you, Rich. Nice. Way to go. Congrats, Matt. Please post pictures of this stuff, guys. Oh. That's all I ask. Post pictures.
Yeah, we haven't seen any of the valves, not the bottle.
Oh, yeah,
anything
there
yet.
was. Yes, somebody did. Yes, they did post that. Yes.
Did they?
Yeah. But that's it. I haven't seen all the pay dirt we give away. It seems like I never seen none of the pictures of that. You know? I don't know if they don't do it or what, but it's like, oh, geez. I wish they'd post the pictures of it.
Our sponsors that give us these nice giveaways and pay dirt giveaways want to see pictures of it. You know, that helps advertising for them too, folks. So be sure
Matt
when
posted
you
his picture.
pan out that gold, post it.
Yeah, or just post the bag that you got it and how much you love it. And simple. Easy peasy. Man. All right. Gold Rush this week. What can I say about Gold Rush this week? Pitiful. That's where I'm going with it. I don't even know if I want to do the Gold Rush spoiler
I actually
anymore.
watched it for the first time.
Oh
I haven't seen it yet.
It's just like, I don't know, dude.
So what happened?
I don't know. It's just...
Well, I'm glad Todd got off his kid finally, because his kid does a better job than he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he shut the plant down as he told him not to, and he looked at him and wham, shut that plant down because they weren't. It wasn't paying. You know,
Not producing.
No.
Nope.
They're burning more money than they're finding in gold. And he says, no, we got to get the overburden off and get down to some good pay.
Which makes sense. But it's just...
Todd says, don't you dare shut it off. And he shut it off.
Yeah.
And it was Todd's plant.
That was cool.
It was Todd's plant, not the one he was working on.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what was funny.
Because the kid ran all day and only got like 4 ounces. And it's like, this ain't going to cut it, you know? And Todd's like, oh, you have bad days. Just keep running.
But they put
Maybe he's hoping to find another mammoth tusk or something.
Maybe. I wonder whatever happened to that last one. Wow. Interesting. But I don't know. It's just not I don't know. It's just not
what else happened?
It's not cutting
I don't watch them.
It's just not cutting it for me.
Well, I know.
I actually want to know.
Not much.
Tony Beats, he was putting that other dredge together, and the pontoons were bad. And come to find out, he'd actually bought a third one that was in pieces, and those pontoons were good.
Mm-hmm.
So he went to go get those pontoons. Yeah, he went to go get those pontoons to put on the one he's rebuilding right now. Mm-hmm. And they redid it. They put all new like hoists in and stuff. Instead of having that one big one on the bottom, they've got them like plastered all over the place, which makes it more economical. And it's, you know, how they used to run the controls by hand. They pull it back and push this one forward. And now it's just like a computer screen, you know. I mean, sit down and all push button. Don't have
all the winches. Yep.
Yeah.
All the winches.
Yeah. No more of the hand cranking this and that and wrestling it. It's all really cool how they're redoing it, or how they redid it.
Yeah. I think Parker's up to 900 and some ounces, and
meanwhile, Parker
no clue about the Hoffmans because they're not disclosing their number. So
is Hoffman's only like 400 or something, or
maybe around that, 4 something.
I think Todd's son's gonna help turn that plant around. I mean, you know, he's seen over the years how, you know, running and not making any money running with a little bit of gold in it.
Right. How not to do it. That's what.
Yeah.
And I think we'll see Freddie Dodge back here soon because he had to meet with their board and you know, he was pleading his case to him, and I think it'll be soon. We'll be seeing Freddie Dodge back in there.
Well, if he gets all the 3
he invested, I don't know, about half his life savings in it. You know.
Yeah.
That was a blow to him. He was pretty upset when he got shut down.
Well, yeah, they zoned it. They said it was zoned residential when it's not.
I don't.
No.
They just put out a piece of paper and say, "Oh, you can't do it. It's residential." No, it's a mining zone.
It's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
It is crazy. I wish him luck, though, still, but it's like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. If they get all 3 plants up and going, they might catch and beat Parker, but other than that, I don't think they can. You know, the gold's just better where Parker's at. Seems like, don't it? You know, bigger numbers.
I can't wait for Parker to start working his own ground there. That's what I'm hoping.
I wonder if that'll be this season or next season.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Probably
about that.
next season.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Oh, you got to be curious.
I'm thinking it'll be
next season.
He's gonna have to sweet talk. He's gonna have to sweet talk Tony, and because Tony's got all the wire.
Right.
You know, Beats has all the water over there on his side. So he's gonna have to have water. Or he's got to bring it in from somewhere.
Well, he has to get across the creek, though, too, doesn't he?
I know he's got to drive through.
Yeah,
Tony's
well, he just
property
drove
to get
across.
there.
He went across Beats' property last time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when Tony Beats caught him on the excavator coming back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, crazy. We shall see. Well, I'm sure Tony will let him for royalty fee.
Exactly. There's a price tag with Tony.
Oh, yeah. Tony's smart. He's like, I'll make money off it anyhow, so it don't matter. Right? Crazy.
Yeah, so Parker will be paying both of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and Parker had his pump explode on him, too. Don't forget about that, guys.
Yeah, that water pump.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that one, that exploded.
Yeah, it is garbage, so he had to
Right
get
off the side of the block.
Yep, had to get a new pump, and so that cost him some downtime. But still, even with the downtime, he still got, what, 200? Was it 200?
It was respectable.
Yeah, it was.
Did he get 200 out of both?
Yeah, combined, yeah. Yep. It might have been a little over, too. I can't remember. Was it, Ron?
Out of each plant?
No,
right?
out of total.
I think it was like 227
Something
ounces
like
or
that,
224 ounces or something.
Yeah, it's like 90-some out of the one
Oh,
Rick's
wow.
running.
That'll...
Yeah, and then
I
it was...
I want to say he's got 960 or 70 ounces so far this year.
It was 968 or something, I think he's got so far.
Yeah, I can't remember the
He's
exact
close
number.
to 1,000. So next week he'll top 1,000 for sure. So, yep, it's getting there. We'll see. But like I said, they're not...
And now I don't have to watch it because I know what's going on.
Right. You're now up to
No, I
speed.
just-
And his little
a lot of
girlfriend,
times. I
his
appreciate
little
it.
Australian girlfriend came back.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
They're still together, huh?
Yeah.
His little Australian girlfriend's back, so you won't be seeing much of Parker probably.
Nope, probably not. I don't know. It looks like drama this
I want to
week,
notice, has anyone else noticed on the cleanups when Parker's, I'm trying to think what his name is, that does the cleanups on his gold?
Chris.
Dumont.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris. You ever notice how clean and how shiny their gold is versus everyone else's?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Good
it
job.
is clean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it always does look good. Yes, it does.
It does.
Amazing, ain't it? That's his key job, I think.
It is.
Right? He does a hell of a good job.
That, and he runs the loader and feeds the plant.
Mhm.
Yeah, and he takes the the tailings out when they start getting too high. There, he'll run in there with the loader and get a bucket or two and dump them, and then go back to feeding the plant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he does a good job.
Didn't he used to work for Hoffman?
Yes, he did.
That's what. Okay, yeah, I like that guy. But...
Yep, he sure did. Back in the beginning.
Yeah.
Came a long ways. Now he's over there. And he seems to love it over there, too. You know, with Parker and them. And that's good.
Now,
I think he's having back.
I don't know if it was a slip up, but it was mentioned that Rick, if you've caught it on the show, saying, Rick and his partner, Parker. All he was doing was, it was like his foreman, and running one of the plants. I don't know if you noticed there was a slip there, and they called him a partner, Parker's partner.
No, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, maybe something happened behind the scenes.
I didn't notice that.
Exactly.
It looked like some drama going to unfold this week, so we'll have to see what happens.
Oh, yeah.
This Friday, and on the big gold rush. So I don't know.
Of course, Todd Hoffman carries a pistol now. If you noticed,
he's a man.
Yeah, he got his pistol on him all the time now.
Oh yeah.
Someone's shooting at you.
Yeah, somebody's shooting at you. I think I'd be packing all the time too.
Yep.
So I can shoot back at least. Man. Nope, I don't blame him. You know? Crazy. It's just crazy. Rich, did we get everybody's mailing info tonight?
Yep.
Awesome. You're the man. Thank you, brother. And
You should already have it in your inbox.
let me check and see. Make sure we're good to go. Yep. Good. Thank you. Cool. Anybody got anything else tonight before we wrap it up?
That's it for me.
Good, Dan, Ron,
Nothing here.
Rich,
Nope, we're good.
Kathleen.
Just everybody tune in Tuesday night.
All right. Kathleen.
Good to go.
All right. Well, be sure and tune in here next Wednesday for another great show. Our West Coast Wednesdays. Be sure to tune in Tuesday night to Ed and Jesse's live hangouts where our very own Rich Cooley will be a guest on there. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in as always. Till Wednesday. Have a great week, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
Good night, everybody.
Be sure to tune
Good
in
night.
next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.